Welcome to online lectures by CA Studies. For more lectures online, please do visit castudies.lk.
Alright students, let's now have a look at calculating annual repayments when our interest rate during the loan period changes. Let's see how to calculate annual repayments during the loan period when the interest rate changes during the same period. Alright, as I said initially, it will be a step-by-step approach. So let's go through the steps. Starting with the first step where you have to calculate the value of the loan. Calculate value of the loan at the year interest rate changes. Okay, at the year interest rate changes. Now let's look at an example to see capture this information. So example says that S has taken out a 30,000 rupees loan over 25 years. Interest was charged at 10% per annum. Interest was charged at 12% per annum. Assuming after 9 years, interest rate changed to 12% per annum. Let's draw the scenario here where your interest up to 9 years was 12% per year. After 9 years, after the 9th year, it changed to 10% per annum. So now what is the year for which so interest changed. Now think which year did the interest rate change? It changed in year 9. Then you say year 9 over here. And therefore find your loan value at the end of year 9. You can find it by calculating the future value of the loan, basically applying the future value formula, which is future value equals present value multiplied by 1 plus r to the power n. Present value is the amount we borrowed from the bank, the loan amount that we took from the bank, that is 30,000. Multiply by 1 plus the rate of for 9 years is 12%. So put 12% here and take it to the power how many? 9 years. Okay, 9 years. Then your answer will be 83,192. Okay. So this is the value of the loan at the end of the year in which the interest rate changes. Second step, calculate the fair value of total repayments at the end of the year in which the interest rate changed. So calculate future value of total repayments. Now be careful with this word, this is just repayments, okay? Not the loan value or anything, the monthly repayment that we are supposed to make. Now wait, let me finish this at year 9. Year which interest rate changed. So the repayment at year 9, so they are asking the future value of the repayment. But so far we weren't able to even know what is our repayment value on a monthly basis. This we must calculate by first of all considering the 25-year period. Okay, so 25-year period, that means you will apply the present value approach to annuity formula. If you refer back to your TUT, just the previous section of this section, present value approach to annuity formula you will apply. You should apply, okay, which is A equals, which they said they'll give in the exam, but better to memorize as well. Present value into r to the power n multiplied by r minus 1 divided by r n minus 1. We know always the present value is the value of the loan that we took, which is 30,000. Multiplied by r is 1.10, because 1 plus r, no, capital R is equal to 1 plus r, which is 1 plus 10%. 1.1 to the power how many years? I said 25 years. That is the entire loan period. Make a note of it. The entire loan period. So for the entire loan period only, you first of all have to calculate your monthly repayment, and then you should use that monthly cash flow and find the future value. Now we got the monthly cash flow, no? So if you get monthly cash flow, can you apply this formula to future value? Could you do that? No, because A is not here. So we can't apply, we can't use this future value formula to calculate the future value of the annuities. So what formula should we use to calculate future value of annuities? It's the geometric expression formula. And there are two types in that, arrears formula and the advance formula. Here they make the repayment, they say it is assumed to be in arrears. Arrears means at the end of the each repayment period. So here the repayment period is every month, okay. So at the end of the month only the customer will settle his loan balance, not fully on monthly partial payments. Not if they said, however, if their customer is settling it in the beginning of the month, then we have to use the advanced geometric formula. Here it is the end of the month, so we have to use the arrears geometric formula, right? That's how you connect it. Okay, so let's continue calculating the monthly cash flow or the monthly repayment. So this will be again 1.1 minus 1. Now this n is, it's above. So 1.1 again to the power 25 minus 1. Very sorry, I used the wrong interest rate here. It should be the first interest rate, 12%, okay. Really sorry about that. So the interest rate is the first interest rate. It should not be the changed interest rate. It must be the first interest rate, right? Okay. So it will be 1.12, 1.12 and 1.12. In that case, if you solve this, you get 3,825. and this is per month or year? Per year. Why did I say it is per year? Even though we spoke this could be monthly repayment, but why we said it's an year? It's because the N here represents in years, not in months. That's why the repayment amount is for a yearly basis. Okay. So with that, let's calculate the future value at the end of year 9, one of these repayments. So the future value formula is, we are going to use geometric expression, because it's we have to use the monthly cash flow to find the future value. So future value formula, direct formula itself doesn't have the monthly or the annuity value in it. Hence we use the geometric expression one, which gives that also arrears one. So it gives S equals A into Rn minus 1 divided by R minus 1. 3,825 every year we pay at the interest rate of 12% for 9 years. Surely we have to pay for 9 years. And minus 1, the 12% interest, okay, and that divide by the 12% interest minus 1, you will get 56,570. This is the future value of the annual repayments you made. Okay, it doesn't finish there. Next step, calculate the remaining value of the loan at the interest changed year, which is year 9. Okay. So, this is step 2, step 3. So, in step 1, we've identified value of the loan in year 9. Okay, that is 83,192. Step 1's answer. Then from that minus the sum of repayments up to year 9. That is the future value of the repayments up to year 9, which is 56,517. This is the second step's answer. If you minus those, you will get the loan outstanding balance. Isn't it anyway? Yeah. The loan outstanding balance on year 9, which is 26,675. This is the answer for your third step, where you take the difference between the beginning value, that means value of the loan, that means like this, loan outstanding balance at the end of year 9 minus the amounts that we paid up to year 9. Then obviously we will get the loan outstanding balance as at the end of the year 9. So this is like the payable amount and this is less paid amount. Then you get the balance payable after 9 years. Payable after 9 years. Okay. So now comes the other interest rates effect. That's in step 4. Where, so they, okay. Step 4. Treat the remaining value in step 3 as a new loan for which a new interest rate is applied and rework the annuity. Alright. So, step 3 balance loan payable. Was 26,675. What is the interest rate? Now this is at year 9, isn't it? At year 9. Interest rate then applied to year 9. Applied to, so I'll say changed interest rate. Okay. Interest rate applied to year 9 is 10% per annum. It reduced. Okay. Okay. That means I would say now interest rate applied not to from year 9. Okay. How many years this interest rate belongs to? How many years this interest rate belongs to? Initial interest rate of 12% belong to 9 years. Total number of years to settle the loan is 25 years. So 10% will be applicable for the balance years, which is 25 minus 9, 16. 16 years this 10% interest will be applicable. Alright. Therefore, let's now calculate the annuity or the repayment. Let's say now calculate the new repayment value. New repayment value. For that, apply what? Present value approach to annuity formula. Approach to annuity formula. As I said in the beginning, this lesson is full of formulas. So as long as you remember the right formula, you can save yourself at the exam. So memorize the formula. That's a key saver. So you get A equal present value multiplied by Rn, R minus 1 divided by R to the power n minus 1. Present value is equal to, okay, now the present value here, now, okay, very critical factor. This monthly repayment, okay, this monthly repayment is starting from which year? Year 9. So, all these figures must reflect the year 9's, after year 9's features or what? Scenario, right? So, the present value we know always it is the value of the loan that we take. But at year 9, is the value of the loan the initial amount of the loan? No, isn't it? It is the present value of, future value of the loan which was 26,675, because 30,000 was the loan, because we had repaid, we have made some payments up until year 9. So the loan balance will definitely be less because we have paid some amounts. Hence, the starting value of the loan at for this step 4 will be the step 3's answer, 26,675. the balance loan. Multiply by the changed interest rate, which is 10%, and the n will be 16. So 1.1 to the power 16, 1 minus 1 plus 16 minus 1. Calculate the answer. $3,409 per annum, per year, per annum. This will be your repayment amount from year 9 to year 25, a 16-year gap. Why it changed? Why did we adjust the repayment amount? Because our interest rate changed. The interest rate reduced. So the amount that you have to pay during the loan period can be reduced, so that it is favorable to the customer. He can pay lesser amounts than paying the initial, what it was, 3,800. So year 1 to year 9, it was 3,825 per annum. So see, it reduced. Why? Because the interest rate is here 10%, but here it was 12%. So this is for a year, right? Now if they ask in the exam what is the, therefore if this is the years one, what is per month, what is the amount, then as you all must be familiar, just divide this by 12, okay, like 3825 divided by 12 months. Okay, so with that we finish how to calculate annual payments using various approaches.
Thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned with castudies.lk for more lectures online.